What are the exactly changes that are going to occur in your life now? We have had a very high potent shift, high potent energy surrounding us the last days. We started with the full moon with a lunar eclipse, and the other day we had the 999 portal. So with that said, what exactly are going to change in your life after this? The next thing that will happen this month is, of course, the solar eclipse with the new moon, and I thought it was in the zodiac sign of Libra, but we will have again a new moon in the zodiac sign of Virgo. So that is very interesting that we have two new moons in the same zodiac sign, close, very up close together. So yeah, let's see. Unfortunately, Virgo is ruled by the planet Mercury, and me myself, I don't like Mercury or Mercury retrograde. I think it's a piece of shit, because I don't like the setback and the trouble that these energies are giving us. But of course, I guess that they have an intention for us to take a step back and be more clear and precise about what our desires actually are, and take a little pause to think thoroughly about our options before we embark with high speed into the new adventure. So let's see, what exactly are the changes that will occur in your life now? Yes, as always, as you can see, I pulled out some oracle cards that can give us the direction of what exactly are the changes that you are going to see now in your life. I'm sorry for my voice. It's very hot, still hot in the area where I live. It's extreme. It has been like this the last 3 months, and I sleep with a fan on to endure the heat. And I think that unfortunately it's affecting my voice a little bit. So yeah, if I need to clear my voice a little bit, I hope that you can forgive me for that. Okay, let's see. We'll start in the center. Yes. Okay, I was thinking about this card when I was shuffling this deck. And yeah, the changes that you are going to see is that you more easily are surrendering and trusting the universe now. Trusting that things will sort out to the best for you, the situation that you are in. And I love it that this beautiful creature here is dressed in this indigo blue, I don't know, dress. Maybe it's a dress, I don't know. Because I love indigo. It's such an interesting and beautiful color, and it's very rare, you know. And of course, the indigo color is symbolic for the third eye, and the third eye is opening up, not the eye visually, but you are opening up for to look beyond the illusion. And then it's also interesting that she has very yellow hair on, and usually the cards always very often have the violet color on the head, because that is of course the crown chakra color. But here she has almost, it's like she has placed the solar plexus on top of her head. She's taking actions based on looking through the illusion and trusting her intuition, based by acknowledging what her heart tells her to do. She's not doing things, you're not doing things any longer from a logic state of mind. You are now doing things based on what you feel is right for you. These two cards came out together, so I guess that these two will lead up to something at the same time. So let's see. Ooh, communicating freely. More of the indigo dark blue color. I communicate from the depths of my being. So it's important now, as with this, communicate from the bottom of your heart. What does your heart desire? And communicate this freely out now. For example, you have a project, or you have a business, like myself. You have a project or a business that you have been working tirelessly and consistently on for many years. You have maybe seen some development throughout the last couple of years, but you haven't really seen a breakthrough yet. And everyone is telling you maybe to give up your project, give up your business, just find a normal job and make money as fast as you can, right? Maybe your spouse or your friends or your family are telling you to let go of this, but you know within your heart that this project, this business, this work that you have been doing is the true thing for you to do. So communicate freely to your environment and of course to the universe, that you acknowledge that this is your ikigai, your purpose, and that is why you need to follow it through. Yes, being in the flow. I am in the flow of universe. Look at this. The nighttime. I feel that these two cards, I got a message. As I always say, I do readings for myself and write in my journal every day before I record readings for you, just to see if the energy for me is as similar as for you. And of course, some of the messages are for me personally, but some of the messages are, of course, collectively. And I got a message about the new moon. And it's interesting that as I talked about this new moon that will occur the 21st of September, alongside with the solar eclipse. And as I said in the intro, I had full-heartedly believed that because we are entering into Libra season, that it was natural that this new moon also would follow the same transition, but no. So it feels like a little bit. It feels like it's a little bit setback, you know, when we again have a new moon in the same zodiac sign as we had almost a month ago. And as I said in the intro, that Virgo is ruled by the planet Mercury, and Mercury is the planet that pinpoint you to be 100% sure of what you want. And of course it's focusing upon communication, and maybe a little bit critical communication. Now asking yourself, are you in the flow of the universe? Because Mercury energy can be a little bit stagnant, you know, keeping you, holding you a little bit back. And of course Virgos are a zodiac sign that are maybe a little bit perfectionistic, and maybe they are a little bit too methodical, you know, and that can be a little setback. But the changes that will occur, the changes that you will see now, is of course that you will be more bold and communicate what you want. And by being in the flow, it's of course that you believe in your goal, you believe in your destiny within the universe, within life. Because you are centering your desires throughout the heart, not by logic. Okay, let's see. I regret I shuffled because we had a very beautiful card at the bottom before I shuffled, but yeah, nevertheless. You have been stagnant within a crossroad. The whole time you have been protected with Algis rune here. You have been protected all the time with the Algis rune, while you have been sitting and puzzling about what exactly do you want. So what changes will you see? Oy. I hope you didn't see it. So that was really fast. I think it was one of the fastest shuffling I've ever did on this channel. What changes will you see? Okay, I had to take a little cough. So let's see. The 10 of Wands. That's beautiful. The changes that you will see is that what has been cooking underneath the surface will start to emerge now. Look at Odin. He has been cooking a lot of good stuff for you, and you have been protected throughout this whole period of time while he has been cooking this in behind the scenes. And you will see now that all the heavy burdens that you have had upon your shoulders will be lifted away now, almost maybe a little bit miraculously. The 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is of course the tricky energy. But we have the Willow rune here. That is a good thing. That is about the sun will shine again. Now, this is you now. Act with integrity on your journey. As I said, communicating freely. Know what you know what you want. You don't listen to the outside voices any longer. You act upon what is right for you. You're dealing with the enemy, and the enemy is maybe because we have the Avos rune here, and this is talking about the relationship. It's talking about partnership with others. And maybe this is for some of you a little relationship. Your spouse, your partner, whatever. They have been telling you maybe what to do. Maybe they have been a little narcissistic, you know, taking control over you and telling you what to do. But now you take charge over your own life, over your own destiny. And you're dealing with the enemy. And it can be, of course, the enemy with the partner, or it can be the enemy with the voice in your own head. Because the narcissist is, of course, twisting and turning, and they want everything to be in their favor, of course. Now let's look at the last one. Wow. When you have dealt with the enemy and you have acted upon your own integrity, this is the outcome. Everything has been cooking up to this point, and now it's time to celebrate. Celebrate your achievements. Six of Pentacles. Remember that what you give out, you will receive. So have in mind that because you have maybe now practiced gratitude, you have been speaking softly to yourself, you have been communicating freely to the universe, to your family, friends, spouse, whatever, and you have released. That is why the energy is unlocking now. And that is why you will get what you deserve. Beautiful message. So, what will you see? You will see that when you act upon with integrity, you will see that the energy around yourself is changing. When you surrender and trust the outcome, you will see that the energy around you is changing. You're no longer in this position, just waiting and not feeling secure or what is right for you. Because you are now working from your heart space. You know what is true for you. Okay, beautiful and interesting message from Spirit, from the universe. I thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again in another reading really soon. Bye for now.